morning and welcome back to Thetford Railway Station. In the next couple of days I'm hoping to do the Rebellion Way Stage 2 and 3. I'm planning on camping tonight, so I'm out with all my camping gear. I'm using my Burley Coho XC trailer. And my ultimate objective in this video will be Swaffham at the 45-kilometre point. I'm leaving Thetford in a northerly direction. I'm heading up towards Croxton on the National Cycle Route 30. And a descent into Croxton. Surprising how quickly you get out of Thetford using this road, nice and quiet. The first few kilometres of this stage are through Thetford Forest, running north-northwest along the edge of the STANTA training area. According to the official Cycling UK route guide, a large portion of this section is off-road. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be interesting to see how the bike trailer performs. It's also worthy of note that this is probably the most isolated section of the Rebellion Way, meaning that Thetford was probably your last chance to resupply. There's the military training area on my right. Can't hear any firing this morning. What a gorgeous start to stage 2. Zigzagging my way through Thetford Forest. During the Second World War, the Ministry of Defence needed to train up the armies ready for the D-Day landings. So they used an area of Thetford, which we now call the STANTA training area. They took over 2 villages, West Tofts and Stanford. Those 2 villages became abandoned. West Tofts just over my right shoulder, through that thicket. Whoa, what about this? A lovely wide fire track through some pine forest. These tracks through Thetford Forest are so much fun. I've hardly seen a single person, very isolated. It's really therapeutic to come riding through these woods. This is absolutely beautiful. A real feeling of isolation. The land feels quite ancient. Very few buildings. A lot of these dirt tracks, woods. It almost feels a bit neolithic, Stone Age. And speaking of Stone Age man, just over to the west of here is a place called Grimes Graves. They found some mine shafts that date back 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. They reckon that over 80,000 tons of soil and earth was excavated by ancient people trying to dig out flint for their very important weapons, tools. And the incredible thing is that these Stone Age people excavated these mines using really primitive tools like antler horns and shoulder blade shovels. If you go there on one of the days that it's open, you can pay a small entry fee and go down one of the mine shafts that these people dug. It's absolutely staggering to think that they did it with such primitive tools. There's something almost a bit mystical about the mines when you get down there. And you can imagine how these people would have felt once they found their seams of flint that was so valuable to them in their culture. Grimes Graves is not specifically on the Rebellion Way. If you want to go and have a look at that, check out the website, see their opening times. And it's just a small detour before you get towards Lynford. Lynford. Shortly be going through Lynford Arboretum. Picnic tables up ahead. Lynford Water, there's a potential cafe stop. I don't know what it is. There's something vaguely Scottish about this location. Perhaps it's that little loch. Oh, and a little bit of single track. Quite an unusual thing to suddenly stumble across in the middle of Thetford Forest. I'm jumping off the bike to come and have a look at this unusual war memorial to the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats. This is a Cromwell tank. The 7th Armoured Division was stationed in Thetford Forest between January and May 1944 while they prepared for the invasion of Normandy. This was the only time that the division was in the United Kingdom in its entire existence. The division sailed from Felixstowe on the 5th of June 1944 with the first tanks landing on Gold Beach on the evening of the 6th of June. The 7th Armoured Division Desert Rats from El Alamein to Berlin via North Africa, Italy, Thetford Forest, France, Belgium and Holland. May the fathers long tell the children about these tales. Winston Churchill. That little red rat is actually a gerbera, and that is the symbol of the 7th Armoured Division and now the 7th Armoured Brigade. There's a little Desert Rats museum. If you're interested, have a quick look at that as you go past. The route between the Desert Rat War Memorial and Oxborough is basically a lot of this. Lots and lots of empty roads. I've been going for about 15 kilometres. I've seen nobody, which is very rare, and about 2 cars. So this is very isolated. Oxborough. Oxborough Hall, quite a fortified wall there, the turrets. That's an impressive little estate in the middle of nowhere. Oxborough. Bedingfield Arms, looks like a nice pub. The village of Cockley Clay, or Cockley Clay, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. The road into Swaffham, about 4 kilometres. Swaffham gets its name from the early invaders who came and settled here from an area of Germany known as SWABIA. I've arrived at Swaffham, a busy little market town. This used to be a very important place during the medieval times. It was a pivotal location for the pilgrims that used to head up towards Walsingham and the Roman road of Pedar's Way, which is just to the east of here. Swaffham then became a pretty important Georgian town. So today I've cycled up from Thetford Railway Station. That is about 45 kilometres, and I'm going to end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go and get some chips. Sausage and chips.